gentlemen. Now, you might be thinking, Anthony, I thought you said that you won't be making this video tonight and was going to post it tonight. Well, truth is, I was wanting to do my video tonight, but then again, I realized that if I don't do my video now, I could possibly fall asleep because of how tired I'll be, and then I'll have to do it the next day. So that's why you may be seeing a little bit of daytime around me. It's not as too dark or anything like that. It's because it's still daytime and I wanted to get this done over with now instead of later. And I don't go to work until 4. Well, I don't go to my job until 4:15. So as while I have time, I'm going to take it and make the video now. And you may be seeing it tonight because I'll be editing and posting it tonight. So without further ado, let's open our big package. Okay guys, so we're here, and as we're here, we will be using our trusty knife again to open this big box. So let's go ahead and open this big box. And then we're going to cut the top. Also, disclaimer, kids that are under the age of me or under 18 or under, if any child is under 10 years old or younger, or even under 18 years old, if you're going to be cutting things, be sure you know what you're doing. And if you're going to be cutting things, especially to the younger kids, always have a parent present or somebody present to help you without hurting yourself, because you can hurt yourself if you don't do things correctly. So just want to let you guys know that. Now let's continue with the opening and finish cutting the bottom. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what's inside. So this is what's inside. It's some bubble wrap. But inside the bubble wrap is our set. So we're gonna take this box, throw it out of the way. And yes, I have my computer up. That's because I use it as my stand now, because my stand where I can use it to film whenever I'm doing things is broken. But anyway, let's pull this set. Let's pull these out. We have authentic Alamo action figures and playset, which we have a mix of Mexican and Texan Revolutionary soldiers. These guys, along with Daniel Boone in here, are Davy Crockett, and these men are fighting for the independence of Texas. This is one of many. So let's go ahead and look at the rest of them. Now, since I have like 6 or 5 of these packages, I'm going to have to open all of them up and set the whole army, or set up a few poses to show to show what they have, and it looks pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and continue with the viewing of these, since this is still gets an opening. Now we're going to move on to the setup and the briefing of which army has, what weapons they used, and who are the famous people that fought in this, one of the most famous battles of the Mexican-American War of 1846 to 1849 or 1848. So let's begin. Okay guys, so this is what the Mexican army has. We have two versions of chargers here with bayonets, a bannerman carrying the Mexican flag, General Santa Anna, which he was the leader, main supreme leader of the Mexican army during the battle, during the Spanish-American War, and during the Battle of the Alamo. He was in charge of all the Mexican forces, and he was known as the Mexico's Napoleon from some of his victories that he won, but he would later lose that title in victory in battle. We have Mexican soldiers shooting upwards because usually they will be having a fort battle, so they would shoot upwards at the fort or shooting someone at the head when they're charging. We have two versions of Mexican soldiers taking aim and firing their rifles, which they would use flintlocks at the time period because this was still the earlier ages of America and before the Civil War. So this is the weapons that they would use, the Spanish. Now let's go ahead and take a look on the Texan/American soldiers. So this is the United States/Texan revolutionaries, and the Texan army was comprised of Spaniards that wanted succession from Mexico, which would be part of Texas and Nevada and all that. There's also frontiersmen from Tennessee, some southern states, and some northern states as well. And we're going to go ahead and go down the line and see what they have. So here we have a gentleman with a top hat who's armed with a Bowie knife and a flintlock pistol, who's either waiting for the enemy to charge at him or he shoots him from the top building. He has a knife in hand, and when he gets confronted, he'll puncture him with his pointed edge. Here we have one of many famous people in history of America, and I did a video where I did a tour video where I had a tan version of this guy, and his name was Jim Bowie. Now you must be wondering, why is he called Jim Bowie? Well, Bowie is his last name, and he was the one who invented the Bowie knife. And Jim Bowie was a knife fighter and a duelist, so he was known for that. And we have a rifleman on knee with a musket shooting at the enemy. Here we have Colonel Travis, which actually we have Captain Dickinson, which is another famous figure in the Alamo. He was the second in command to Colonel Travis, and he also fought at the Alamo and led his men to glory in the battle. And here we have another gentleman with a top hat with his flintlock pistol drawn, ready to take the shot. And here we have a rifleman aiming upwards because he's probably shooting down enemy soldiers from climbing in the fortress, which at the time it would be possible, making the last stand of the Alamo. And of course we have another one of my favorites, which I have a blue version of him, is Davy Crockett, a famous Tennessee folk hero and real person with many urban legends and stories behind him. And here we have Colonel Travis, armed with a rifle in one hand and a saber in the other. And I'm guessing he shot one soldier, and with his final breath, he fought till the last man by using his sword. So this is the Texan Army. Also, each set has a battle map, so in the next video we're going to see what the battle map looks like. Show the features of the battle map. Turns out once again I missed a guy. Here's a American soldier with a flintlock pistol in his right hand, while he has a tomahawk in his left, And he's going to use that tomahawk to crack open some skulls. Of course, that's what tomahawk is used for, especially by the Native Americans. They are used to crack open skulls. And yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the battle maps. So this is what the battle map looks like. It's pretty huge, and from what I'm guessing is here is some mountain or hill regions. This is a bridge with the dirt, with the dried moat underneath, and here we have more rocks and grass and some little muddy areas where the lake is. I don't really know, but I don't usually use battle maps, so to me it just looks not cool. I mean, I get what they're trying to picture here, and I know kids, they use their imagination, but I like to actually use physical features like trees and rocks and buildings and stuff to make the battle come to life instead of having fake stuff like this, because first of all, it gets burnt, it gets torn, it gets ripped, and I may have like 4 others, but I'm not going to be using this, so I have no idea what I'm going to be using this for. But this is what the battle map looks like, and now we're going to get to the end of this video and the review. So, what I would rate all these sets, well, usually I use one to basically combine and collaborate with what they have and what contain in each one of them. And I say that the set is amazing. I say that the set is amazing, and therefore I should rate it at 10 out of 10. I like the details on the soldiers, but I wish that they had some soldiers that were aiming forwards, like aiming straight instead of upwards, because if you do a line battle with these, you just don't understand the purpose of them. But I get using a lot of these guys, and usually I understand that these were made for a fort, so I have some wood, I have a fort features, so I can use these guys to hold defense in the forts. And I also have artillery, because they did use artillery during the battle, so I have some artillery that dates back to the American Revolutionary War, and Spanish and the Americans can use it. So either way, it works out pretty well. The battle map, though, like I said, I don't use them, so I have no use for them. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, because I don't usually use battle maps. I like making my own battles using the features that I have, like the trees, rocks, and everything else. So, but other than that, this set was really good. It was $88 though, because I bought all 5 of them, and they were shipped from a different country. Actually, they were shipped from Missouri, I think, or Montana. But anyway, these guys are really good, and I'm going to be using them in the future. So, and also you may be seeing these guys in the historical video. Speaking of which, the collection video, I haven't worked on the other nations yet, but since I got this package and this video done and over with, I will be definitely working on them when I come back home. And then once I'm finished with everything, you may see the first video come out either tomorrow or Friday, which is, of course, my birthday. So, either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys sometime soon.